If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and hit that like button. It really helps me out. So the other day, I came across this article about Swae's new album, and I wanted to talk about it here. A couple of days ago, the head of Eardrummers, Mike Will Made It, tweeted saying, "This man Swae just submitted 733 songs to choose from for his new album," and ended it with the hashtag Human Nature, which of course is the title of Swae's new album. We've only heard leaks so far and haven't gotten any dedicated singles for the project yet, except maybe for Someone Said, but some of those leaks like Reality Check already sound fire. But back to the fact that Swae submitted more than 700 tracks for consideration of his new album. Of course, Ray Shremmer projects have always been hit after hit after hit, but I thought especially with Swaecation on Shrem 3, Swae had really discovered his solo sound with sometimes even more mellow songs compared to the hype party songs Ray Shremmer got famous with. What is surprising to me is that Swae just produced song after song and then leaves it to the label and engineers to pick the best and construct the album. I'm sure he'll have a say in what joints make the cut, but it seems like he went into making the record with no clear idea of what it should be conceptually. And I think especially for a Swae solo record, that would have been an important part in the creative process, as he can't rely on Jimmy to provide verses, and those are a vital part of those Ray Shremmer club bangers. And I think that this speaks for a different approach to making music. There were articles in the past on the Migos just banging out track after track each night in the studio, and then hoping that one of them blows up. This strategy seems to be working, especially in the day and age of streaming, but it of course takes away from any creative intention behind the project, which when it comes down to it, music is art. So I really don't know how to feel about this whole Swae submitting 733 tracks for his new album thing, but maybe I'm completely wrong, and if I had never heard of it, I would have never guessed. After all the Ray Shremmer projects could have been made in the same fashion, and I'm a huge fan of those, specifically also Swae's solo efforts. So we'll have to wait on official confirmation from Swae or someone at Eardrummers on further information on the album. But what we do know is that there is a huge repertoire of songs for the label to choose from, and it will be a hard task for anyone to sift through those and select the final couple of songs that will make the cut. Of course, Swae could also just be providing for future projects, and recently, there's also been confirmation of another Ray Shremmer album being in the works, which some of Swae's tracks could be part of. So we'll have to wait and see how this Swae album turns out, and then look back at it in a new light. But at the end of the day, I am super excited for new music by the god of melodies himself, and will definitely take it for whatever it is. If you've watched this video to the end and liked it, I would really appreciate it if y'all would subscribe, turn on notifications, and hit that like button. It really helps me out. So until the next one, y'all have a good day.